And so now we will begin our question and answer. I have some question cards here from the audience, and we're going to alternate candidates. We'll start with this first question. Our first respondent will be Ms. Vargas. And each candidate will have 2 minutes for each question. So our first question is, what can the Board of Supervisors do to increase or affect employment in the county, and what would you specifically do? What are your plans for increasing jobs in San Mateo County? Ms. Vargas, you have 2 minutes.
County government has a lot to do with zoning regulations and land use, and also has the ability to work regionally with other county governments and the 20 cities within San Mateo County to put together economic plans that can benefit the entire county and really highlight areas where we can have increased economic development and really highlight and support existing businesses that are there. The green and clean tech sector are ways that we can absolutely expand what we've done already. We do have biotech, we do have some green energy businesses, and just in terms of county government itself, the amount of revenue and jobs that could be created if we retrofitted county buildings so that they were up to standard to the highest degree that we can have. Number one, it saves the environment, and it also would be good for our county. It's important to work with business and government together to craft these solutions. Oftentimes, I hear from other small business people that they don't really think that government understands the kind of pressures on business, the kind of responsibilities we have, and also they really feel that they are not part of the decision-making process when it comes to business development. So as a small business person and a former elected official, I would do all that I could to bring these various people together and have really a county-wide discussion on what we can do to create jobs and lower unemployment in the county. Thank you.
Well, as I said, one of the things that I would be doing would be focusing on green tech and biotech. And it is true that one of the things that's an impediment to businesses expanding really sometimes is well-meaning government oftentimes have planning decisions and infrastructure decisions that don't necessarily help small businesses, and they don't necessarily help businesses grow. What I propose is be working with a group, for example, Bay Bio. There are a number of biotech companies in San Mateo County. And what they really need to have, government get out of the way, in essence. Government does, in fact, have land use issues and zoning issues and infrastructure issues that are really fairly simple. For example, there's a biotech company in San Carlos called BioCardia, and they have some fairly simple issues surrounding the issue of just parking. So if what I would propose doing is working with the mayors of cities like South San Francisco, San Carlos, Redwood City, and let's work with the CEOs of those corporations and find out what it is that they need to be able to expand their businesses. You know, one of the things that we know in the economy that large companies like Genentech actually don't add very many jobs. Where jobs are really added are actually small businesses like the company that I was referring to, Bay Bio, and there are a number of startups in both Redwood City, San Carlos, San Mateo that focus on green tech and biotech. You know, San Francisco says that they are the biotech. They talk about biotech in Mission Bay. They've done a great job. That's because they speak as one voice. We need to do the same thing. And so I propose bringing together the mayors of those cities as well as the CEOs. Let's speak as one voice. Let's develop those biotech industries. They provide good, clean jobs for our residents. That would be a big boon to employment in San Mateo County. And ultimately, it helps the state of California as well.